Here are the biggest transfer deals from across the A-Leagues in the last 7 days. Let's start with the Isuzu A-League reigning champions Melbourne City, because head coach Aurelio Vidmar has pulled off a real transfer coup. Japanese winger Takeshi Kanamori has signed a 2-year deal with City and joins from J-League side Avispa Fukuoka. The 31-year-old arrives in Melbourne with a glittering CV which features an AFC Champions League triumph with Kashima Antlers in 2018, as well as a Japanese Super Cup to boot. Furthermore, the lively winger also won the 2023 J-League Cup and joins City, having made over 400 professional appearances. Reigning Premiership winners Auckland FC have added some firepower to their attack ahead of their second season in the competition, signing Australian winger Lachie Brook. The 24-year-old moves to the Black Knights after leaving MLS side Real Salt Lake and is set for his third spell in the Isuzu A-League, having previously played for Adelaide United and more recently Western Sydney Wanderers.
There was interest elsewhere, but for me, this was a project that, like I said, it's a new club, and obviously with them doing really well last year, they want to do better this year. And like I said, to be a part of something that's really fresh is exciting.
A versatile forward capable of playing on both wings, Brook enjoyed a stellar 2023-24 campaign with the Wanderers and finished the season with 9 goals, a tally which then earned him a move to Major League Soccer. However, the 24-year-old struggled for game time in Utah, and with the 2026 FIFA World Cup on the horizon, Brook opted to move in a bid to boost his chances of Socceroos selection.
If you're not playing, you're not going to get selected, and for me it's more about just enjoying myself again. Obviously, when you're not playing games and you're living far from home, it's a big sacrifice to be away when you're not doing what you love. So for me, being closer to home and family and stuff is going to be huge in helping me get to that stage.
Another side who has added some attacking firepower ahead of the new Isuzu A-League campaign is Macarthur Bulls, because they have signed former Sunderland forward and South Korea international Ji Dong-won.
He's round the goalkeeper, he's done it!
Famous for that dramatic late winner for Sunderland against Manchester City in the Premier League, Ji joins the Bulls on a 1-year deal from K-League 1 side Suwon FC, where he made 11 appearances last season. Furthermore, with 55 caps for South Korea, Ji brings with him a wealth of international experience, and with clubs such as Sunderland, Borussia Dortmund and Suwon on his CV, he'll no doubt boost a Bulls attack which already features the likes of Harrison Sawyer, Chris Economides, Bernardo Oliveira and new Croatian signing Šime Grzan ahead of the upcoming Isuzu A-League campaign. Elsewhere, Newcastle Jets boss Mark Milligan has added a 5th signing to his new-look Jets squad. Brought in from RPA Leichhardt, midfielder Joel Bertolicio has put pen to paper on a 1-year deal ahead of the upcoming Isuzu A-League campaign and offers versatility to Milligan's side, given he can play both in midfield and defence. And finally, a big loss for Melbourne Victory, with confirmation influential midfielder Zinedine Mashash has been granted an early release from his contract on compassionate grounds. Arriving 2 years ago, Mashash has been a revelation since joining Victory and finished last season with 7 goals and 6 assists as the club reached a second consecutive Isuzu A-League Grand Final. The good news, though, is that they've signed young Socceroos captain Sebastian Esposito on loan from Serie A side Lecce. Skippering Australia's under-20 side to the AFC Asian Cup title earlier this year, the towering centre-back was also called up for the Socceroos' recent training camp under head coach Tony Popovic and was also an occasional member of Lecce's first-team squad in Serie A last season. Meanwhile, in the Ninja A-League, Perth Glory have locked down 2 key players ahead of the upcoming campaign, with news Izzy Dalton and Tian McKenna have both re-signed with the club. Another big re-signing for Newcastle Jets, with news club legend Cassidy Davis will play a 13th consecutive Ninja A-League season after signing a new 1-year deal. A true club legend, Davis has spent her entire career playing for the Jets and has so far made 176 appearances for the club, a record in the Ninja A-League. And finally, another club to have made a big re-signing this Ninja A-League off-season is Sydney FC, with news they have tied Mackenzie Hawkesby down to a new 1-year contract extension. The club's 2024-25 Golden Boot winner Mackenzie Hawkesby joined Sydney as a 19-year-old in 2019 and has since gone on to make 98 appearances for the club, becoming a household name in the Ninja A-League. As ever, for a more detailed analysis and reports on all of those moves, head to the website, it's aleagues.com.au.